Okay, this is a very interesting video. It goes, Russian hacker, American hacker destroys Indian scammer with 100 viruses. That is a lot of viruses, or viri, if you want to plural that crap. Damn. I'm not the one to be that mean and be like, haha, but that's what they deserve. Their computer got demolished with a Russian virus.
Video is sponsored.
Like $1,350.
One rule in this world.
Okay?
Don't mess with the Russians.
Yes, madam. That is the reason you receive a call, okay? I'm saying, do you have any computer or laptop in your home? Okay, because we can give you a cancellation form and a complaint form where you need to fill up the form, and after that we can cancel the order and close the account, okay?
The scammer you just watched is a typical Amazon scammer that will send out voicemails and emails to thousands of people per minute, similar to this one.
Hi, this is Amazon customer service. I am calling you in reference to your Amazon account. A recent order has been placed with an iPhone 11 Pro, worth $1,349, for which your Amazon wallet attached with your Amazon account has been charged. If you have made this order, ignore the message, or contact Amazon fraud team at 585. Thank you.
If you fall for the scam and call the number that the robo voice mentions, you will get redirected to a VoIP, which is basically a phone on a computer somewhere in a fraudulent call center, most likely in the east of India. They will tell you to turn your computer on, and then they will take remote access of your machine by using programs such as TeamViewer, AnyDesk, or Supremo. After doing this, there are several ways for them to steal the victim's money. Some of them buy gift cards from the victim's Amazon account, pretending like they are buying the gift cards for the victim, and yes, people actually do fall for this. Others will pretend to refund too much money by manipulating victims their online banking page, and after that the victim needs to pay the scammers back in the form of gift cards, wire transfers, and sometimes even money in a box to a money mule that is working together with the scammers in the country where the victim is based. I got this particular voicemail on my VoIP somewhere back on December 12th, and I decided to call up the scammer, let him connect to my computer.
I require babysitting services.
Okay. Why can't you touch him?
Thanks.
Can you close the door? Okay. Sorry. Meat cookie. He's the cutest. It's so big. So if I'm not playing, I have to babysit him.
My computer, I am able to reverse that connection to his computer so that I can investigate his scams and also shut them down. It says establishing connection, waiting for your technician, night, 5
This is a guinea pig.
912-736. Okay, establishing connection.
Right, just stay on the line, okay? I'll quickly, can you just
I love
minimize
him.
everything on
Hi,
your
Cookie. You're the best little pig I've ever freaking known.
Right. I'll soon get you connect with the cancellation team, okay? We will go ahead and process the cancellation of this order, and then the amount that has to be refunded will go ahead and get it to you in your bank account, okay?
Okay.
I request you just stay on the line, okay?
Now that I have remote access to the scammer's computer, it was time for me to do the things that I always like to do. The first thing I always do, as you guys might know if you frequently watch my videos, is to check out the IP of the scammer to see where he is based. And as you can see on the screen, this webpage is indicating me somewhere to the east of India in West Bengal, but it cannot really decide which city these scammers are exactly in. So what I did was started a reverse proxy on the scammer's network, and I decided to run a scan on their GPS coordinates. And their GPS coordinates lead us to GN block somewhere in Kolkata. It's called Beta Nagar in Sector 5 in West Bengal. Now that I knew their location, it was time for me to take a look at the files that the scammer has saved on his computer. but unfortunately there wasn't anything interesting in there. There was like 5 or 6 TXT files, notepad files with victims, their names and numbers, but yeah, nothing else. After doing all
I
this,
see your little
it was time
foot.
for me to watch the scammer. You guys might have already asked yourself the question, if you got this guy back on December 12th, why didn't you make a video on him earlier? Well, that's because this guy was very inactive. Sometimes I didn't have his connection for a week or two, and every time he was online, he either was watching victims, spying on them, or the computer was completely idle, inactive for an hour or 4. What you're seeing on the screen right now is Scammer's remote utilities, which is one of the
My Sarah, I need some help.
primarily used. It is kind of similar to any dead
He's sliding out.
viewer, but the
He's
difference
sliding
with
out.
other
His little
programs,
piggy
this
ass.
program can be configured in a way that is completely hidden from the victim's computer.
Sarah,
Scammers will maintain the connection.
I need some help like right now.
Boots down their computer and boots it back.
Can somebody help me?
And the scammer doesn't need a password.
Help me.
Connect back to the victim, and if they do connect back to the
Help
victim,
me.
the victim cannot see that the scammer.
He's trying to escape, and he's very close at doing it.
And I have no clue how this company got their license.
Help me, like right now.
Useless to me because he was so inactive. I decided that I was going to confront the scammer and destroy his machine.
He's coming out.
The day that I decided to do this, he actually started becoming a little bit.
He is a little ass sticking out.
Got someone on the call and tried to scam them. This is when I found out that the guy that I was watching was actually a middleman. This means that he basically takes a call, gets the people connected on TeamViewer or any desk or remote utility, and then he gives the call over to his senior, who then proceeds with the victim. And so the scam doesn't even happen on this machine, it happens on a different machine. He just collects their ID and password and then gives it to his senior, who then on another machine scams the victim. Of course, I called the victim to tell them that they were being scammed. I couldn't call them on their number because I was occupied by the scammers, but I did some research on Google and I found a profile of the victim, and I just started calling all of his family members. Unfortunately, I found the phone number of his granddaughter, who was actually there in his home, and I told her everything about the scam.
Hello?
This oceanside verbo is about to become the backdrop for an unforgettable vacation memory. One of the rare moments when kids just let themselves be kids again, and even parents let themselves be kids again. This moment didn't begin.
Yeah, it's on.
It began.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you know anyone with the name Jerry?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that he is talking to scammers, okay?
We know, yeah.
Okay, so can you please tell him to turn off the computer, because those guys they have full control over the computer and they're gonna try to steal his money. I talked to his granddaughter for a few minutes and then Jerry got the phone. I told him that he was being scammed, he didn't believe me and hung up the phone. And I called back another few times and then his wife her for about 10 to 20 minutes. I just had to convince them fully that they were being scammed, and they still thought that I was a scammer, but they did hang up the phone and never booted the PC back up, so at least I stopped the scam. And now it was time for me to call the scammer and confront him as a Russian hacker. Unfortunately, for some reason, when I talked with my normal voice, the scammer didn't believe me and told me like, oh, I know you're a YouTuber, I don't know if you actually watched one of my videos or whatnot, but that didn't work. So I decided to get a voice changer and act like a woman. This is my first time doing this, so it might be a bit off, but at least they believe me this time.
You're in order for an iPhone 12 Pro, and you paid $1,350 for it. So did you place the order for an iPhone 12 Pro?
No, I don't even have an iPhone, no. My
Hello?
my laptop is turning on now. What do you want me to do on there?
Yeah. David, now I will assist you further. Okay?
Oh, okay, yes, hello, David.
Yeah.
655. UPS.
Okay.
Alright, so my plan here was to have a completely empty virtual machine with just the Russian flag, with like coding stuff to make it seem like I'm a Russian hacker. But I forgot that if somebody connects to you on TeamViewer that the background disappears, so I just had to open the file and then confront the scammer with the fact that I am a Russian hacker.
Alright.
Hold on. Before we get into the confrontation, I have to tell you guys something. If you don't want to end up like this scammer, then NordVPN might come in handy. A lot of you guys probably know what a VPN is and what NordVPN is, and I'm proud to announce that they are actually the first sponsor of our channel. I get a lot of comments asking me, Scambaker, how can I protect myself from you hacking me, or how do I know that you are not watching my webcam? Well, I won't be the one trying to hack you, as I'm a white hat hacker, but there are plenty of attackers out there.
I like white hand hackers. White hand hackers are extremely good. White hand hackers do things like penetration tests with coding. They help destroy malware and all that stuff. White hand hackers are good guys.
NordVPN when I'm calling scammers, I'm trying to reverse the connection on them, and also I'm trying to watch Netflix shows that are only available in certain countries. Not only is it one of the best VPNs out there right now, it's also very affordable. If you use my link, nordvpn.com/scambaker, my discount code SCAMBAKER, you will get a 2-year plan with 70% discount, and you also receive a month of hacker-free browsing for nothing. Again, it's nordvpn.com/scambaker or code SCAMBAKER. Protecting your online identity for just $3.49 a month sounds like a good deal to me. Please go show these guys some love, as they are the first sponsor of our channel. And now it's time to get back into the confrontation.
Alright, as you can see, I am the Russian hacker, okay? I am a Russian hacker. If you hang up the call, your computer is getting destroyed, okay? I am a Russian hacker. You with the wrong person, bro. Listen to me. If you hang up the call, I'm gonna destroy your computer, okay?
Destroy you, motherfucker. I will also
I am motherfucking Russian hacker. I come to your house with Kalashnikov. If you hang up this call, okay? I will show you. I'm gonna ask you questions. Are you gonna answer my questions? I want to ask you a couple questions. I know you're a scammer, okay? I want to ask you a couple of questions. Can I ask you questions or not?
Go ahead, motherfucker. I'm gonna stay 1 hour on the call, and I'm not gonna disconnect your computer. I'm not gonna shut down my computer. Let's see what you got.
He knows he's screwed up hard.
I am your daddy, motherfucker. I'm your daddy, motherfucker.
I'm your daddy, mother.
Show me what you got, you asshole.
What you got? Stupid. Who are you telling me right now? Yes? Are you
Telling you, motherfucker. Show me what you got.
Show me what you can do. I will show you.
I need to see your black ass, you motherfucker.
Dude, I'm sorry, if I was being confronted with a Russian hacker like this, I'd be like, okay, dude, I'm sorry, I'll probably give you like $100 or something. He has the guts to do this.
I am challenging you right now on this call to go and fuck your mother and lick her vagina.
I don't know why.
I will talk to you 1 hour, you asshole, and you will lick my balls, motherfucker.
Remember my voice,
Huh?
okay? Remember my voice.
Remember your balls, you asshole.
Now it was time for me to destroy the scammer's computer. To do so, I uploaded like 10 to 20 viruses to his startup folder, so that if he boots off his computer and boots it back up, he will get destroyed by all of these viruses. Just to name some of them, WannaCry, Petia, Not Petia, MEMS, Mrs. Major, a bunch of viruses that I've already used in past videos and some extras. I tried to run MEMS, but for some reason the UAC prompt wasn't coming up, so I just decided to put a screen locker on his computer. He's not able to move his mouse, use his keyboard, or do anything besides turning off the computer, which will destroy his computer. And I also decided to put up
This dude's a freaking legend.
remote access tools that I use. He doesn't
He
know where the sound is
effed
coming
his
from.
computer, those guys' computers completely over.
Scared him. I just want you guys to remember how he was talking to me a few seconds ago, and listen to how submissive his voice sounds when I call him and join his computer and he hears me in his ears.
Let's get checked for a full range of conditions. Let's get fast, accurate results. Introducing Let's Get Checked. Health testing you do at home. Know your health. Know yourself. Order now at letsgetchecked.com.
So I actually really want to learn hacking. I really want to learn hacking. But if I were to learn hacking, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, he killed me in Fortnite, I'm gonna hack him. Yeah, that's probably one of my goals, become a white hand hacker. White hand hackers destroy people like these.
Yes, it's the hacker, yes. It's the hacker right here. You hear me? I am the hacker. I told you don't shoot mess with me. I told you don't mess with me, okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I know you can hear me. Talk to me. I can hear you. Talk
Yeah, you motherfucker say.
Yeah, I told you I fucking hex you. What you got to say now? What you got to say now, huh? I told
What
you,
happened,
man.
motherfucker?
Yeah, I am hacking your computer.
I'll fuck your mother,
I am
asshole.
hacking your computer right
I'll
now. I'm
fuck your
hacking
mother.
you say sorry. Say sorry and maybe I'll help you. Say sorry to me now. Hey, hey, scammer. You want your computer back or not? Hey, scammer. Scammer. Hello, scammer. I told you not to with me, okay? You decided to pick on the wrong person. It happens sometimes. It's okay, but now you lost your computer to me, okay? This computer is mine now, okay? I am the captain now. Why are you not speaking now, man? You had such big words.
Oh, he's hiding. He folded.
Yeah, why are you not talking now? Why are you not talking now? Are you?
I'm a pussy.
If you answer some questions for me, I will give your computer back to you, okay? If you answer some questions for me, I will get all the other computer in the call center if you
Okay, tell
I
me.
will get all your computer.
Okay. First, you listen. I will talk to you when you fucking get off that voice changer. I want to talk to you in your real voice, or else I am not talking to you.
Okay, can you hear me now? This is my normal voice, okay? Hello?
No. You're still using voice changer.
Bro, listen to me. This is not a voice changer, okay? This is my normal voice. I turn off the voice change. Don't talk to me, okay?
Okay, now tell me.
Okay, so you are a scammer, right?
Yes.
Okay, how long you have been doing this?
Quite long?
Okay, are you the boss of the operation? Are you the boss, or are you just worker?
Just work here. Why?
Okay, how much money you make a month from this?
Maybe just few dollars, like $200-300.
Okay, so why are you scamming people for minimum wage, man? Why are you doing this? Do you not have normal job over there in India, or what? What is the problem with you?
They're very fucked up India, bro.
Yeah, but
The economy is fucked up. Nothing to do.
why are you scamming? Why you don't start a taxi or something? Why you have to scam people? You sleep good at night? You go to bed and you sleep good at night, or what?
Nothing else to do, brother. Where are you from?
I'm from Mother Russia. I already tell you, I'm #1 Russian hacker, and you cuss my mother. Yes, I'm gonna hack all your computer. I have access to all the computer in the call center.
Freaking Russians are bad.
Can you do it? Show me.
No, I'm not gonna show you.
Use the other one.
If you cuss me again, then I'm gonna show another. If you cuss me again, I'm gonna show another. You know, I can destroy. This one is already destroyed. I'm gonna be honest with you. You cannot get this one back. It's already.
How did you access this computer? How did you access this computer?
Yeah, man, I tell you, I'm #1 Russian hacker. I can access anything I want. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, my name is Vladimir. I'm #1 Russian hacker. You know, that's how we do it in Russia.
Let me use the computer. Can I use my computer?
No, you cannot use your computer. You decided to cuss out my mother. So this is what you get from #1 Russian hacker, Vladimir.
What is your mother name?
My mother name is Pamela.
Pamela? Hold down. Did we spoke to Pamela?
Yes, you spoke
Today,
to my
Pamela?
Yeah,
Who's customer, Pamela?
you spoke to my mother, you know. You tried to scam her.
Justin? Hold on. Let me check who's customer. Huh. Pamela was your mother who gave access to her computer to us, I guess.
She decided to call you guys because she doesn't know about the scam. And you guys tried to scam her. I come in and I reversed the connection on you. And now I have access to all the computers.
Russian hacker destroys entire scamming call system.
Have you been told you can't get high-speed internet where you live? Well, you can with HughesNet Gen 5.
Dude, HughesNet is
HughesNet
ass.
Gen 5 is fast. You'll get 25 megabits per second plus built-in Wi-Fi, and there's no hard data limits. Now.
Like one thing I would like to tell you, just remember one thing: you don't have to You don't. Sorry. This is the call from Amazon Security Department. Okay, we are going to connect you. Okay. Once you got connected with us, I'm going to transfer. Okay. Okay. Just simply hung up the phone. Okay. Cause after this phone will be hung up, the amount is going to be deducted, and I can hear like your wife is like laughing from behind. Okay. Once the money will be deducted, I will put my dick in her mouth. Okay. Yeah. Once the money will be deducted, the one who is laughing behind you, I will put my dick over her mouth, mother.
Scammer you just watched is getting pissed off is in a call center in India with about 10 other guys. Out of these 10 machines, I've taken remote access of 9 of them with the help of social engineering and spreading my access across their network. First, let's take a quick look at this social engineering.
Should I click on cancel or?
No, click on accept. Click on accept.
Yeah, I clicked on accept. Let's give it a second. It says.
Okay, do one thing. Simply click on all the boxes. You see below the permissions, all the boxes over there, below the permissions.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, you want me to use capitals or? Hello? Hello?
Yep, he's gone. I got it. First thing I did once I got this initial connection was running a scan on the network of the scammers to find vulnerabilities. This call center was very outdated when it comes to software, which meant that I was able to spread to 90% of the computers in the call center. I downloaded all of the files from the machines that I got access to and found some interesting files on there. On the first PC, there was an XLSX file, which is a spreadsheets file that was called 10K Ashish. The name of the file is exactly what the file is. There's a list with information of 10K or 10,000 potential victims, including their phone number, first name, last name, address, city, state, postal code, and their email address. And then almost all of the scammers had TXT files, notepad files on their computer with victim information. When they are talking to victims or the victims are filling out the refund form, the scammers type along, noting down stuff like their date of birth, their phone number, etc. What you see on the screen right now is all of the data that was in these notepad files. I counted everything, and this is all that it included. This is pretty scary when you look at it. Of course, I was also interested to see where the scammers were based, and as you can see from this IP address lookup webpage, it shows us that the geolocation of the scammers is in Kolkata. A quick GPS coordinate scan on a reverse proxy of the scammers network confirms this location. Now, what scam do these guys actually run? Let's take a look at the start of a call to see how they see themselves.
Yeah, thank you being connected with the premium support. This is Ragnar from the cancellation department. How are you doing today, madam? Alright, you want to cancel the services, right? So for that, you have to just be in front of a computer that I can provide you the cancellation form, right, madam? Madam, like we are going to provide you the online cancellation form, right? You can get the cancellation form only in your computer or laptop, okay? And after the cancellation has been done, you will get your refund money, right? Are you in front of your computer now?
So, they are running a typical tech support refund scam, where they will send out voicemails and emails telling people that their antivirus has expired and that they will get a refund for that. Once on the call with the scammers, they take remote access of the victim's computer, make the victims fill out a refund form, and make them log into their bank, manipulate the bank account to make it seem like they refunded too much money, and force the victim to pay this money back in the form of gift cards. When the victim doesn't want to get gift cards, they also have the option to pay through wire or send money in a box to a money mule, which you probably have seen from Mark Rober and Jim Browning. Now let's see how these scammers do when they actually get a victim. Let's see the scam in practice.
And do you see this desk? This desk, and there's a 9-digit numbers. Do you see it says set password for unattended access and the blue box remote desk? No. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. Okay, you have to open that page where it says this desk. Okay. Yep, the 9-digit numbers.
The scammer makes this old lady set a password for unattended access so he can log into her computer whenever he feels like it. He also makes the victim install the program so he can blacken out her screen with AnyDesk's built-in privacy mode, and this way AnyDesk will also run whenever the computer starts up. This way the scammer can spy on the victim whenever he feels like it. It seems like the scammers in this call center got instructed to do this because I saw all of them using this method, forcing the victim to install the program and to set a password, and I also caught them spying on their victims over a dozen times. In this instance, we can see the scammer sniffing around in the victim's banking page, and after he realizes that he cannot send himself money through the online banking page, he decides to casually watch the victim's webcam. If you think this is bad, then just wait. In this next instance, the scammer goes even further. He goes onto a victim's computer, blackens out her screen and tries to purchase himself some gift cards through the old lady's credit card that is attached to her Amazon account. Luckily, this lady knew something wasn't right and turned off the computer. And every time a victim did not realize this, that something was wrong or they weren't there to kind of see what was going on, I always tried to look for their personal information, or I called their family members to warn them. Let's listen into one of these calls with the victims.
Oh, what? You talking about the number I called, the ones I talked to?
Yeah, the one that's on your computer. How did you get that number on your computer? Did somebody put
When I purchased my security last year, that came up after we got everything situated, and I paid $159 for 1 year protection.
I don't want to stress you out or anything, but those guys were probably scammers as well. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they were, man.
Yep. I believe it now, because what happened last year, I clicked on it, all hell broke loose. Bells went off, alarms went off,
Fake
and then Yeah.
Virus message that said something like that, spyware alert, and then a Microsoft
Yeah.
number. Yeah. So, this guy had already been scammed. I'm not sure if it was from the same scammers and they still had his AnyDesk ID and password from last year, or this guy was just very unlucky and he got targeted twice. And then there's one last instance. This is the most popular one that the scammers like to use. I'd never actually heard this before since I started scam baiting, but apparently there's something called Zelle Pay, and this is where you can pay people that you trust through your banking page without any confirmation through your phone or any CVV numbers. Scammers really love this, of course, because they don't need to go through any security checks or verification checks, and they can just make themselves a trusted person when the victim leaves their computer on and leaves it unattended. We can see from the victim's Zelle account, $500 has been sent to a guy with the name Rafael Caballero, and this was on the exact same date the scammers were sniffing around on the victim's computer, so I'm sure that the scammers did this. They were also trying to send more money, but I'm not sure if this worked out. I tried to reach out to the victim, I called all his family members, but nobody picked up. I did leave some voicemails though at some family members their phone number, so I hope that these guys reach out to me or they reach out to other people for help. After stealing that money from him, they still decided to watch his webcam while his screen was blackened out.
Has your brand been damaged by negative search results on Google? Do you see a negative impact on your sales? Brand Guards will help protect and repair your reputation online. How do we do it? We will promote a positive result in Google search results until it surpasses the negative one. Then we will promote another result and another one until Google's top search engine ranking page is free from any negative results. If you need any assistance,
he did shut off his computer, but after this I've still seen the scammer spying on this exact victim, so he hasn't realized that something is wrong. Now let's go back to the scam with the old lady. After making her fill out the password for the unattended access and making her install AnyDesk, the scammer takes her to a refund form.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Now, guys, the second year for the channel being live. Tomorrow I'll start uploading. Hopefully start, if I'm not lazy. I will hopefully start uploading videos to a brand new channel. This one's not going to be deleted or purged or destroyed. However, I will definitely change the name. So thanks for watching.